Hi everyone, or listeners, one to however many we have at the moment. This is going to be a slightly different episode. Matisse is away this week, so I'm just kind of by myself. I thought this week I would record a loop, essentially, me just fucking around with my loop pedal, and then I thought I'd try and record some voiceovers like this, just kind of commenting on my process, I guess, and my thoughts while I was making this. So it's going to be a bit strange, but I hope you bear with me and I hope you enjoy it. What you're listening to at the moment is just me, I guess, starting up. I had my guitar tuned down quite low, so the strings are really nice and slack. So I'm just playing some kind of weird blues stuff, just trying to get in the mood, get in the zone. As you can hear now, I just turned on the fuzz, trying to get it really weird. I'll turn it up now so you don't have to hear me listening, you don't have to hear me talking so much. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. I'll be back soon, so don't you worry. So one problem that I often come into is that I have a fuzz pedal and an octave pedal, and it sounds like Wolfmother, or it sounds like the White Stripes, or it sounds like Led Zeppelin, and it's a really, really confining box. It's very, very hard to get out of. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with at the moment, is trying to get out of this weird box of sounding like other people, and trying to sound like myself, but also trying to draw inspiration from other people, I guess. It's very difficult, but it's very difficult. So right now I'm trying to sound like Neil Young, trying to get out of one box and into another. I fuck around with this for a bit longer than I'm proud to admit. I don't really get too far. I'll let you listen to it for a bit, but yeah, I'm not really doing too much here. I then tried to start a new chord progression. I looked at a couple of chord charts and I wanted to try something new with this one. It didn't go well. So at this point, I was getting a bit sick of what I've been playing normally in the standard tuning, so I decided I would take my guitar down a couple of steps, get the strings quite loose and slack, a bit lower. So I started kind of mucking around for a bit, and then I started playing a little riff that I've been working on for a while to try and see if that would try and spur some kind of creative juices going. I was getting a bit desperate at this point, so I started playing this riff that you're hearing and tried to layer some things on so you can see what it was like. It quickly divulged into something that Hans Zimmer would be very proud of. So I was trying to solo at this point, trying to figure out if there was something I could do with this piece, but it wasn't really working for me because it felt quite lame, to be honest. It felt really, really lame, and I was getting quite frustrated and sick of it. To be honest, I actually wanted to give up at this point. I wanted to turn off my microphone and just give up, but I kind of felt committed to this podcast and what this episode could be. So I thought I'd try one more thing before I gave up. So I started playing the tune that you're hearing now and just tried to have one more go at it. I was feeling somewhat confident with this piece, and I kind of wanted to add some chords to it, but I was struggling, as you'll hear now. Really struggling. So I did the unthinkable. I turned to a chord chart. I looked at chords within the key I was playing in and chords outside of the key I was playing in. And I think I came up with something beautiful. Okay, so there were still some hiccups, but I was getting somewhere. It was good. So good, in fact, that I knew there was something there, and I would work at it, soloing every now and then, trying to get that exactly bow 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 bow. Here it comes. Can you hear it? Bow, 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 bow. I'll play it again. So I know it's there. I can hear it in my head. I'm just trying to solo until I can get the melody that's in my head onto the fretboard and into the music. And there it is. Finally, I've got the sound that was in my head onto the music and onto the fretboard. I was really happy once I got this part. I've got a couple of other parts which I went through a similar process, just kind of soloing till I could finally get on the fretboard what I was hearing in my head. So I'll splice those in now. But yeah, the same kind of process. I was really happy with this bit. Really happy. So at this point, I was actually really happy with the loop. I was soloing for a long time with this loop, just kind of mucking around, seeing if there was anything more I could add, but largely I was just happy with just fucking around. So I'll leave a bit more of me soloing, but largely this is the kind of final end product. So I know it's kind of pretentious just to have me soloing for the majority of the podcast, but this last bit, I put the double whammy on. It's really high, and I don't know, I think there's just something really cool about it that I was really proud of. So largely this is the end result. I really enjoyed making this podcast. I really enjoyed making this loop as well. I hope you enjoyed listening to it. So I'm just going to let this weird high-pitched solo play out. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Have a good week.